Hi there, this is Rax from the BHARAT Army. I'm here for Lancashire TV, and today I'm going to be interviewing Lancashire's new signing, Venky, all the way from India. Venky, welcome to Manchester. Tell me, what's your first experience been like of Manchester? You've been here for how long now? 2 weeks, is that right?
I think it's been a great city. Obviously, coming to England and playing cricket is something that I've always wanted to do. And I'm happy that I got to play for Lancashire. It's a beautiful city, Manchester. Uh, I think good people, good accommodating people, helping. And I feel that it's going to be one of the best experiences of my life.
Your first time in Manchester? Have you been here before?
Yeah, this is my first time in Manchester and my first stint in county cricket. So yeah, good that I'm here. It's a good city. So let's see how it treats me further.
Yeah. How's Manchester treating you so far? I know the weather is not necessarily like what it's like in India, but how's Manchester treating you so far?
Everything has been great. I've enjoyed every day here, and this is actually the weather that I really like.
Yeah.
This is what we miss back home.
Of
This
course.
weather is there only for about 2 months during the monsoons, but I really like this weather. Obviously, people here feel that the sun coming out is a luxury, but I feel that if it stays in, it's better for me because I like such weather. And yeah, I think it's good that I've come in this part of the year where even with such weather, cricket is possible and good competitive cricket is happening.
Perfect, perfect. And in terms of your objectives, you come here, like you said, for the first time to play county cricket. What are you hoping to achieve from your personal objective perspective and a career perspective?
I think as professional cricketers, you want to tick all the boxes that as you keep moving forward in your career, and to play county cricket is one of that box. And it's also an opportunity for me to test my skill against the English cricketers, and more so in the English conditions.
Yeah.
Whenever Indians step out of the subcontinent, it's not about the skill, it's about how you adapt to the conditions, and that in itself is a big test for us. So I think I wanted to put myself through this challenge, and I wanted to understand what it takes to survive in different conditions. Not just be fixed in one position, like playing in the subcontinent where the how the ball comes, how to bowl or field. But this will be a great learning for me and a great understanding on what it takes to play at multiple levels and multiple conditions. So I think again, as a cricketer, this is more of a test for me.
Yeah.
More of understanding my game.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're aware of the history of Lancashire cricket and Indian cricket players playing for Lancashire. Have you had any advice from any of those players at all, or from any other Indian cricket players who have played county cricket?
I think I spoke to Washington Sundar before coming here, and other Indian cricketers who have played cricket in India. So everyone has just one thing to say, that it's an experience like never before.
Yeah.
And as a cricketer, it is very important for you to have that experience. And they were really happy that I got the opportunity to play here. And Lancashire also is really special for me because my idol Saurav Ganguly played for Lancashire. I've told that multiple places that it's. I feel it's all destined.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm heading where all Dada has gone. So I think
Yeah.
I'm really honored that way.
Yeah. And for those Lancashire fans that don't know you too well so far, what will you bring to the team? What can I hope to see from you?
I think I would like to contribute to the team in all the facets of the game, batting, bowling, fielding, and also in terms of strategies and suggestions on the field. I feel like I'm a thinking cricketer, and they can see new strategies being put in place in on the field, and I feel like it's gonna be a new experience also for the fans to watch Lancashire play.
Yeah. And if you think about sort of those historical players that have played from an Indian cricket perspective, you're now the next generation that have started to come to England and play county cricket. You mentioned Washi, who's been here, Charles coming here now as well. So we're starting to see some of our Indian cricket players coming to England more and more. Do you hope that continues, in county cricket, where our players get more and more exposure? Because we see the value of that, obviously, when we play big 5-test series here. So is that something that you think that hopefully continues for Indian cricketers?
Definitely, and I think it should. It is very important for players to play at different in different conditions and understand what it takes to succeed there.
Yeah.
Your skill is gonna be the same, but the way you approach the game is gonna change.
Yeah.
I think this tradition has been going on for a long time now,
Yeah.
and I see that this has added to the players' perspective on how they look at the game.
Yeah.
So I think this should continue, and obviously, Prithvi Shaw is also playing. I had a conversation with him on how this has impacted his game.
Yeah.
I think when we go back home, we take a lot of learning from this entire tournament, and that will experience that I think is also one important factor is that we all need to understand that English cricket is slightly different than what happens in subcontinent.
Yeah.
And say we play for India down the line, we don't want to be caught off guard when we play here.
Yeah.
And now you see how things have changed with the Indian team. The Indian team comes here and still feels at home. I'm talking about the conditions. And I think a big role has to be given to the players coming in and playing county cricket, understanding these games. And I think this should continue.
Great. Maybe a couple of light-hearted questions. So, what food have you had so far in Manchester that you've not had before?
I think, to be honest, throughout the game, the lunchtime is the only time where I really struggle. I feel like it's going to be very tough for me to survive on this food because I'm used to Indian spices, Indian masalas.
Yes.
But, Manchester has a lot of nice Indian restaurants, some amazing Indian places, and I've had the opportunity to go there and try food there. But I've also had some local cuisine, local food, and I think it's a good place. It's got a good mixture of Western and Indian culture. So, liking this place a lot.
Good. What stadium are you looking forward most to playing in the UK while you're here that you haven't played in maybe before?
We have a game against Surrey at the Oval. That again is a historic ground. I've only seen that in televisions. So I'm really looking forward to play there.
Okay, great stuff. And finally, look, there's a couple of questions from a BHARAT Army perspective. Obviously, we follow our Indian cricketers all over the world. Really looking forward to how you perform. I saw those 2 wickets that you took recently, so congratulations on that. Looked like the players have been playing you for years, the way they jumped on you when you took those 2 wickets, right? From a Indian cricket fan perspective, we've seen your career, particularly in the IPL, where you had 2 phenomenal seasons, right, which got you to the Indian team. If you think about your objectives of trying to get back into the Indian team, what do you think you have to do to get your spot back into that team?
I think one important thing that I should do is focus a lot on red ball cricket as well, because as a player that would give me more opportunities to explore. Because if I restrict my game to one specific format, then it'll kind of become very tough for me. And also, I am not thinking about making any comeback or getting into a certain team, because what that does is just adds to the baggage. That puts a lot of pressure on you. I'm trying to enjoy my game wherever I play, be it for Lancashire, be it in the IPL, be it for Madhya Pradesh back in the state. This is an opportunity for me. It's a privilege for me to represent a team.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to those opportunities. But I think as a cricketer, there's always scope for improvement. So I'm looking to get better in terms of my bowling, because I know that if my bowling gets better, then the opportunities will open up.
Fantastic. And again, for those who don't know, what's your favourite format? Is it T20 cricket? Is it 50-over cricket? Is it red ball, like you said? What's your favourite format?
Obviously, I've had a lot of success playing T20 cricket and one-day cricket, but my best format still has to be Test cricket. When I started playing cricket, IPL was not there. So all I aimed for was to play for India in one days and Test, and that goal is still there.
Yeah.
And I feel that Test cricket is really close to life. It teaches you a lot about life as well. So it still remains one of the most important formats of the game, and I really enjoy playing Test cricket.
Fantastic. Well, listen, go well this season. Hope you have a fantastic stint here at Lancashire. I hope your objectives are met for your time here, and Lancashire's for you being here. From the BHARAT Army perspective, we wish you the best of luck. I'm sure there'll be some of our members following you around, watching your games, maybe when the weather gets a little bit better, but we wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Good luck on your stint. Thank you.
Thank you very much.